Hi, this is Kim. So today I wanted to share some tips on how to get your life together for unmotivated individuals. So if you've clicked on this video, you may not be, but you might just be interested because I have a few strategies I've developed as an unmotivated individual myself that helped me get my life together because my life was a mess, just a bit, like in hindsight. But So for the sake of the structure in the video, I'll be focusing on three main aspects. So that includes exercise, clutter or organization, and then the third is the study and assignments aspects. Okay, so because I have very little motivation, it's important to rely on strategies, not your willpower, because willpower has not worked before, so you can't rely on something that didn't work because you need to focus on something else and come up with a different idea or a different aspect. So let's go on to the first aspect, so the exercise in your life. I used to not do any exercise at all, but I realized that once you start exercising, it's life-changing. Life-changing. So on the days I do exercise, the quality of sleep is better, and it's a subtle difference, but I do feel in terms of mood, it's a bit more stable. So it is something to think about. You do really it is an important aspect, not just good for your body, but for your mind as well. I will link a video that I found interesting about the reasons and there's some of the research based on how the exercise actually affects your brain and your thinking as well. So that's pretty interesting. But anyways, let's get on to the strategies. We want to build a habit of going to the gym or exercise or going for a run in the least painful way possible, because exercise itself is a painful process, which is unavoidable. So you have to make things as convenient as possible from your in terms of your lifestyle, really. So when picking a gym, you should pick the one that's closest. So for me, I chose the one on the uni campus. So if I'm gonna be in class anyways, then I'm actually technically already at the gym. Like, it's literally the next building. So then you have less of an excuse. You can't come up with an excuse even if you want to, because you actually kind of have to go because it's literally just there. Like, what are you gonna be like? Oh my god, it's too far away. I don't think I can go. I don't feel like it. No, you're already there. You might as well go. You're paying money for it. So, that was one of the strategy. And also, I would also recommend that you spend the whole day in your gym outfit. So every time you look down, you can be inspired by what you're wearing, because you're wearing your gym clothes, but you're not at the gym. But you look like you're someone who goes to the gym, and now you are someone who goes to the gym. That's why you have to make it easy as possible. So I would go to the lectures in my exercise clothes, and the inspiration to go to the gym would hit me every time I look down and at what I'm wearing. Okay, and another so if, for example, if you want to go for a run in the morning, just go to sleep in your running gear. Just so the moment you wake up, you're already dressed and you might as well just go for a run anyways. So that's some of the strategic aspects that you can think of to make your transition into someone who does not do any exercise to a better quality of life, sleep, health, and mindset, is that you have to implement certain systems that will force you to not rely on your willpower, but just make it easier for you to make the right choice for in that moment. So that's the difference in mindset here. And then comes the clutter. So the downsides of not being organized or living in a place full of clutter is that you cannot find the things that you need to find when you need it. So you're actually wasting time, because time is valuable for everyone, right? So what do we do when you're not the type of person who is very organized or like is good at tidying up? Like, what kind of strategic aspects can we implement in this situation? So here's one thing: just don't buy stuff that will contribute to the clutter. So that's what I do, because I guess technically speaking, I'm a minimalist because I don't really go shopping. and I don't really have a lot of stuff. But that's because after years I've realized I'm the type of person that if I start buying stuff, then my life will fall into chaos. I am swimming in and stepping over items on the floor, or in my wardrobe there are clothes on the floor that I am just trying to not step on. So it's it is something to think about, because if you know that you're the type of person, oh, I'm gonna buy the stuff, I can keep things in place, put things where it belongs, then that's fine. But for people where tidying up does not come naturally, I would recommend that you just don't buy any stuff. Like, just save your money. Like, but I know there is this consumerist culture that kind of encourages, or these marketing people that kind of plays with our psychology on making us want new things. But look around your room. Does that room have space for additional items, or do you need to make a change for yourself first before you buy something? Now I can get away with being a little less tidy, because there the lack of items means that it won't actually contribute to the overall mess, even if I don't place one thing in the right spot like every single time. So overall, it's much better, and I can enjoy a tidier workspace, a bit more organized, and I don't lose as much things because I don't have those things in the first place. Great stuff. It's a life hack. You should try it. But one thing I will mention that you might be giving up is that a messy area or study space or workspace is correlated with creativity. So you can make that whatever you want. I don't know. Like, and the final aspect is the study and assignments. So I'm gonna just say it. You need to just do it. Just do it. Like, I don't know what you think you need to do other than that, but what else can I say? When it comes to assignments, getting started is the hardest part in my opinion, because it's just there is this resistance of, oh, you want to scroll through Instagram or go through Reddit or not do it, or you want to distract yourself, but there's no other way about it other than to actually just set some time aside and do the assignment, write up that report. And when it comes to writing a report, I will say, when you're writing that report and you don't like what you're writing, you have to just continue writing that thing, because at least you have something, and you're aiming for a finished product, a finished something of substance rather than a empty page, right? And if you have extra time left over and you look through it and you realize, oh, this is not good, then you can go through it and start refining it and changing certain parts of your writing to make it better. But until you have that first bit of writing, it's not going to work until you just write whatever comes to mind. It doesn't matter, okay? First drafts are always bad, and it's okay. Yeah. So for this aspect, your study, school, assignments, and everything, my tip is just do it. And you can wear a Nike logo shirt while you're at it, so that the message really hits you. You have to, if you wear Nike, then you should live by the motto and the logo that it represents, because Nike's motto is pretty good actually. I hope that these three strategies and tips that I personally found worked for me helps you guys as well, and hopefully you can make the small changes to make your life a bit better. Anyways, thank you for listening to this short video about the change in mindset required. Thank you.